I'll let
It
you know.
was the one hospital who was organizing that something.
Okay, okay. I've started the recording. Let me quickly get this first.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. So today let's discuss a little bit about the concomitant medication tool, CM.
So, Archit, you gave me that MH domain, right?
Hmm.
For Can you tell about the epoch, no? There.
I will show about epoch here only. Epoch is here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
let you know about epoch here only. Right. So this is basically CM. I'll quickly go through the stuff. Okay. See, you were discussing about options no FMT error, right? So these are some of the files which we have got and which we have transferred to other people, and they actually uploaded it in SAS and then try to run. So there might be some format error issue. So at the first go, when you load these datasets into SAS and try to open it, they did not open. So if you execute this query and then you try to open it, it will. And if there is any format error or anything or anything similar to that, any format issues or anything related to SAS dataset, it will nullify that. Okay, and then you'll be able to open.
Oh, okay. So there were one folder is like I guess that's a catalog for format. So all the format like
Correct,
what is
correct.
the
All the format are stored there. Yes,
okay.
you
But
are
there
right.
is a one more file is there MD5 or something. What is that?
In raw, this is
The
formats which are there.
yeah.
This is something which was probably there previously, but it's not. All of them are not. I would say, like if you see this, okay, start FM, end FM, label male, female. So these are some of the formats which you see. We have not used them, but probably they were created from long back, from where we have got this source data. Got it? So that's your answer. So if you see here, this is for sex. If you see, it is for root, like auricular, auricular, ear, auricular, continual, continual. So these are some of the values which are basically, to be very honest, these are basically series related values. So you'll also get that in the control terminology. The control terminology which we were speaking about, here also you will get something similar here. So that it has, I mean, the format basically has divided only these control terminology and kept it within SAS as SAS dataset. Correct. Got it.
Yeah.
And MD5, you were saying something.
Yes, something.
Okay, let's come back to that. Okay, give me some time.
Okay.
Let's quickly check this. So if we see what are the basically source data which we require. One is CM and one is CMP. Fine, let's go to CM quickly. So this is the raw data where we have site, subject number, everything, blah, 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 details, all CM root, all these things which we have there. Okay, frequency and whatever. We have all these things. So if you want, you can also take a look at CM as well. CM is concomitant medication. What exactly it is, you can get to know from here. One second. An intervention domain that contains concomitant and prior medication used by a subject, such as those given on need basis or condition appropriate medication. Suppose you are within a study and you are taking a medicine. So suppose you are in an oncology trial, or suppose you are in a vaccine trial and you have diabetes. So you will not stop the diabetes messaging when you are within the trial, correct? You will have to take on the diabetes messaging because that is something important. So that medicine details will be given in this prior medication or in this domain. Okay. So whatever medication you take, suppose a person who has diabetes and also has migraine, he takes both medicines. He's actually, he has enrolled himself or he enrolled herself in a vaccine study. So the medicine that is already taken from the past, that is about on diabetes and migraine. So those medicine details will go into concomitant medication. That is one part. Okay. Now the migraine and the diabetes that they have, where will they go? These two data will go where? Tell me. What do you think? So before
So
enrolling, huh? Before enrolling into a trial, a person who is enrolling already has diabetes and migraine. They takes the medicine, and within the trial also they'll keep taking the medicine to keep themselves stable. So those medicine
MH.
app, yes, you got it. Absolutely, medical history. Yeah. So now you're understanding. You're making the connections, and then you can answer. This is when they will be asking you questions like your basic concepts, your understanding. Okay. So this will go to concomitant medication. Another part. Suppose a person is there in the study. Once the person is there in the study, he is going through the study, taking the vaccine, and he meets with an adverse event. Suppose he meets with an adverse event is he has tremendous loose motion after taking the drug. So it's an adverse event. So loose motion will go where? Will go into adverse event domain. Okay, because it has happened during the trial. Any adverse events happening during the trial will go to adverse events. After that, he to cut, I mean to cure that loose motion, that person will be given that medicine, given a medicine that will also come in concomitant. Okay, so because other than the study drug, the person has been given something to reduce his or her loose motion, right? To cure her of the loose motion, cure her or cure him. That is where that drug that has been given, or the tablet, or that or the capsule that has been given, that will go under concomitant medication. So that's basically what concomitant medication is. So here are different sections, or here are different things which you can see. You can go through it. What is the treatment name? What is the modified treatment? Then what is the category of medication? What is the subcategory? Was it pre-specified in the protocol or not? uh, uh, then what we have, what is the completion status, why is the reason medication not collected, so on and so forth. There are a lot of variables. So all the questions related to concomitant medication which are asked to the patient have been classified in this entire standard CM domain under all these standard variables. If you see this, what is the dose of administration given, what is the dose description, what is the unit. Like we have dose is like we are giving paracetamol, and then we giving what units, 150 mg, something like that. What is the dose form? Is it tablet or lotion or what? Then what is the dose frequency? Are you giving it? I mean, in one day, if you are giving more than one or more than two, and you can, I mean, more than two doses or more than one doses or more than three doses, like, I mean, like something like that. If you go down, you'll have this example which will help you to understand. This is the entire thing. Okay, so on and so forth. You have the entire thing here. Here, do we have epoch? We don't have here epoch, but epoch is something which we will show you how to get it. So now coming back to the, coming back to the coding. So data CM, let's see. We have CMTRTs, we have changed them, CMTRT to CMTRTX, CMINDC to CMINDCX, CM root to CM root X, CM dose to CM dose X from raw CM. Where do we have that raw CM? Let's go. CMTRT and everything. CMTRT, CM dose, all these things are. 3RT is what? Falmina has been given. All these things have been given. This is the dose. This is the unit. Okay. 0.9 mg has been given. 80 mg has been given. So on and so forth. CM INDC, CM root. How root is how have been given it. Oral. How is it given? CM INDC is prop. PROP is there the full form. PROPH condition other. I don't know exactly what it is. Let's see. Indication it's what? Sorry, CMINDC is one, CM root. Root is, where is CM root? All are oral. If you see oral, or is it for intravenous, or see inhalation, intravenous, something of this root is given. Okay, how have the medicine been given? Like that. And then CM dose. CM dose we have. So we did that. It's the same thing. CM dose, all these things we have to. Now comes the interesting part is, CMST DTC, or what? This is CMST DTC, right? Start date and
Here, yeah. There is UNK value in that. So
Oh, you got it right. Exactly, that is the situation. So if you see here, you got that. Very good. So here we need to make so CMSTDAT, and this is the start date. This is the start time. Simple. This is the end date. This is the end time. But see, the start date is not very good. I mean, it's a very correctly taken from any. I mean, it's not very correctly captured. These are very correctly captured. What about this? What about this? What about this? These are not. So we have to tackle that in SDK. We have to standardize it. But to be honest, when you get an original study data, this will not be like this. UNK doesn't happen. Now trials have become so sophisticated. Dates will not come like this. It
so
will be
maybe sometimes there only year or only year month will be there, right?
there, yes. But we will go by this. I will let you know how we have captured this. But to be very honest, you will not get this type of date when you are actually working on a study, when you go to an organization. You will get good, I mean, dates which are full, which are filled.
Okay.
Even in SDTM also, you will get good filled dates. You will not get half-hearted dates like this. You will not. Okay. Because now this was something 2, 3, 4 years back, probably this study. Now the recent studies have, there was so much sophistication has come. You won't find data lagging. That concept is slowly going. That data is not there. You have to give some dummy data to fulfill it in a stat and standardize it. No, that is gone. If there are 5,000 patients, 6,000 patients, still data is coming correctly because because the applications, that's where CDM comes in, because the applications are EDC applications are so sophisticated and up to date with technological advancement. You have questions, you have queries. So everything, the data which comes in is very correct and pure. Because this is one of the most necessary conditions for the trials to get completed and also for the analysis of the drug. Data lag can't happen. So coming back, if CMDOS equal to null, then CMDOS text put this is based on CMDOS text. CMDOS text is what? CMDOS text. CMDOS equal to CMDOS x equals to base CMDOS text. Actually, it's the same thing. CMDOS text. Because I didn't go to the. Let's go to CMDOS once quickly. Map numeric values from raw CMDOS variable SDTM CM.CMDOS. So we have CMDOS. Where did we have CMDOS? We have CMDOS. So this will be mapped as numeric values in CMDOS text. Like see here, let's see CMDOS text. Same thing, map character values. So CMDOS would be numeric, CMDOS text will be character. Like similar to eval, right? Okay. Eval C. So we have done that. CMDOS equal to null, then CMDOS text is this best if CMTRT not equal to null. Okay, if CMTRT is not equal to null, so there has been a treatment. CMTRT should not be null, because if it is null, there is no point doing this start date and end date, right? So all these CMTRT we will not be considering. We will consider only the CMTRT which is not equal to null. In that case, let's tackle the CMSTDAT. So underscore YY, what we are doing, scan CMSTDAT 1, comma this. So from CMSTDAT, we are scanning the first digit or first part, where, I mean, which is before this one. So if you see the entire date, there is 2 dashes, right? So if you consider this year is 1 dash, the year is, this is the first block, 11 is the second, and 12 is the 13th. So this is year, month, and date. So exactly we are checking this. If YYY equal to scan, we are picking up the first block, which is year. In a underscore MM variable, we are taking the second block. In underscore DD variable, we are taking the third block. This part is clear, Priyanka? Scan
Yes,
from
yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if underscore YY is unknown, then YY is null. Underscore this is unknown, this is null. If CMT is U, then CMT is equal to null. Let's go here straight. CMT is U, then CMT is null. If CMT not equal to null, then do. If it's not null, then what do we do? CMDST cat x YYMMDD T strip CMDST. Okay, then we are doing this is CMST DTC. If CMTM equal to null, then do CMST DTC cat x again. Why do I do? This is for end date. Okay, so we are doing this as start date. We are doing this as end date. Okay, CMST DTC equals to cat x. This one done. One second.
What value is in there then? If it is equal to null, then?
One second. If CMT equal to null, then do, if CMSTIM equal to U, then do this timing is null. If it is not null, then we do CMST DTC is this strip. If CST is equal to null, okay, then we just do CMST is cat x underscore YYMMD. Okay. If time is not equal to null, okay, we have a time here. Then what we are doing, we are CMST DTC concomitant matching a start date. What we are doing, we are concatenating the date and the time. But if time is null,
I got it.
Okay, then we are just concatenating the date because we won't have time. Then again, we are doing for end date. YY is scan. This is the same end date. Again, the same thing. CMETIM not equal to null, then do this. If CME is equal to null, then do this. Okay. So we are good with it. Let's find CMENRF. Now, what is CMENRF? CMENRF is end rate relative. Set to ongoing for records for CM ongoing equal to X. If CM ongoing equals to X, set to ongoing, set to before for record, CM ongoing is null. We just use the same thing. If CM ongoing against, then CM is ongoing. If CM ongoing goes null, then CM is this. Correct? CM decode is preferred name, preferred underscore name. Do we have this preferred name? CM decode. CM decode is copied from source variable and upcase. Okay, copy from source variable upcase. CM decode is preferred term. It should be linked to preferred term. Source variable, why is it showing such? One second, let's see preferred term. Do we have preferred term? Preferred underscore name. Okay. Yes, we have preferred underscore name. So then it should be taken here in the specification. Let me add it. So these are some tweaks that we need to do. Oh, it's given. CMP preferred term. CM is preferred name. Okay, it's already given. Sorry. So remember, Priyanka, we had two data sets where we would be looking into. One is CM and CMP. So right now we are looking into only CM. Okay, raw CM, and then we have done all these things. Site preferred name, CM, CAMCAT, concomitant medication, dose, study, everything is there. Now let's execute this engine. So last there's CM1. CM1. Okay, so we have the site number, subject number, visit, everything. So we have the CM frequency, quarterly dose, all these things are there. Once. Then we have the, if there is any other as needed, other as needed. So see, CM frequency other is, if you have frequency as other, then to give a detail, you have this column as needed. What is the root oral intervention? If it's other, then you have to put CM root other. So since we don't have any other here, this column is blank.
So will this information go to the sub CM then?
That's a very good question, but since we already have other here, it will not go to sub CM. If there are any questions which we cannot accommodate in any standard variable within the CM domain, that question will go to sub CM. But here, if we had something as other, and also in the study, it was mentioned that suppose it was other here, and the root would have been nasal. So then root would, under CM root X, the word would be other, and in CM root other, it would be nasal. So out of this mentioned routes which is present, nasal was not there, other was there. So you have to select other and you have to give nasal as other, because in the system also, when you are entering the data, the moment you click other, there would be another tab which would open up. There you would give nasal. But if there is a variable where you are putting data which you cannot match anywhere within the CM domain, that will go to supplementaries. Got it?
Yeah, but is this variable, is this for this study? Because I did not see this variable for CM.
Which variable?
This CM, yeah, CM other,
CM
CM
other?
root
CM root other you did not see? Did not see where?
in the,
In here?
yeah, is
One.
it there?
Let's see. CM root, very true. CM root other. So that means what? This was not prepared based on 3.3 SDTM-IG. This was done only, there was CM root other in the previous version of series, but not this version.
Okay,
Got it? You
that's
are
what. Yeah.
good
So
catch.
that's what because I did not see those variables.
Yes, you will not see that. But when you practice, you will get to know these slight nuances. So whenever you are working in hands-on, you're working for something. When you're actually working in an organization, they'll say that only refer to this series IG for your uh, refer to this series IG for your coding. Got it? Okay. I'll move ahead a little bit. So these differences we have to manage. We don't have, because this is the data that we have, and it's all about the learning. Later on, you can fix this, not a problem. But understanding the concept is important. Yes. So this is CMST DAT. You see, CMST DTC is there, and if I go to the right, you will see CMST DTC. CMST DTC is this one. These are blanks since we only have the dates, and this is CME and DTC. The ones which are blanks we did not have, and the others see only 2019 we have, 2016 we have, 1990 like this. So this is something which will go. We will not make any modifications to here because this is standardized it. 2015, if we have got, the rest is unknown, we will keep it as 2008, the 15 only. We will not make any changes.
Okay, and so in real time also we do not have to do it anything, or
But,
we have to do.
but in Adam, we have to do it. We can't do this in Adam. In Adam, we have to substitute this with a full date.
Okay.
Okay, and we will discuss that how we are substituting. That's not a problem. But this is for the SDTM part. Okay, same thing we do for CMP as well. The other data set which we already which also has the data. CMST, DTC, CST, IEM, everything, so on and so forth, and we do it. Now let's come to epoch after CM2. I'll just execute this entire thing. So we did CM2, CM1, and CM1 underscore P, and we did CM2. So CM2 is the final data set. So one data set we have got using the raw data set CM, the other we have got using the raw data set CMP, because both of them are. Then what we did not merge them. We made a set of them, like concatenation, one above the other. Okay. And then we got CM2. Let's see CM2. So this is the final data set that we got of 194 patient. Everything is there. Like the raw is also there. Raw data is also there. Raw variables is also there. Standard is also there. Later on, we will only take the standards from here, not the. If you see, you have everything. You subject ID, LLT code, LLT name, PT name. All these things are there based on this concomitant medication. Let's see. Now to get the epoch. Epoch is basically, if you understand, the phases of a clinical trial. Okay, phases means there are three phases basically. One is a screening, one is the vaccination phase, and next is the follow-up. Epoch is whenever these medications have been given, they want to know where, in which phase are they given. Is it that any medicine has been given in the screening phase, any medication has been given in the vaccination phase, or in the drug phase, or in the treatment phase, or any vaccination is given at the end during the follow-up phase. So if you see SE domain, if we go, so this is what you were asking, correct? Last day.
Yeah.
Yes. So if we go to SE domain, see what is SE domain? For this U subject ID, screening time is what? So his start date was for this patient. This is a SDTM domain. Okay. So see, to create one SDTM domain also, we need one another completed SDTM domain as well. So first, that means before you go ahead with concomitant medication or medical history, you need to create SE. So this is an understanding, right? Like elements, you have to have all the subject IDs, U subject IDs, and when was the start date, when was the end date, when did they visit, everything should be there. So we need to find out basically, if you see this U subject ID 1022000, its sequence is 1. So when did that person come, start the trial? 21 December 2020, and end date was 30th. This screening phase ended on 30th July 2021. Screening went on for so many days. For that same person, how much treatment went? 30th July 2024. See, 30th July 2021 it started and ended in 12th August 2021. That is the treatment. During this period, it was treatment. And then follow up from 12th August 2021 to 26th August 2021, follow-up phase went. Okay. For this person, see, screening, treatment, follow-up. For the next person, again, screening, treatment, follow-up. Screening, treatment, follow-up. This way. So we need to find out, to be very, very engaged. The day when he was given the medication, CM start date, falls under which date? Falls under which date? Then it will be follow-up or treatment or screening. Like within these dates, see, if the concomitant medication was given between this date and this date, then what will be the epoch? You tell me.
A screening.
Perfect. If the concomitant medication was given between this date and this date, what would be the epoch? Tell me.
Treatment, yeah.
During the treatment, that person was given a medication. So this start date, the day which the person started with the concomitant medication or given a medication, falls within the treatment phase, falls within the follow-up phase. That is exactly what is epoch. Now you have to compare this two, right? So in doing that, we have to make a little bit changes to the data set. That's it and nothing else. So if you see, let's see, data SE1 SDTM.SE where TRT equal to 1. Okay. Let's see one after the other. SE1. How we are creating this SE1. So only one we have taken. Only screening phase. Okay. Then data SE, keep U subject ID, TATOID, screening start date and screening end. Okay. We rename the SESDDC to screening start, SENDDC to screening end. Okay. Now run. Then proc sort. Done. So first we are taking only one screening first. So we do SE1. So how are we getting? So for this subject, this was the screening start date, this was the screening end. So we have renamed it SESTDTC to screening start to screening end, since this is a screening phase. Okay, to make it clear. Okay. Now what did we do? Proc sort anyone, new subject ID. Done. Now next what we are doing? Data SE2, SDTM, SE, but now we are taking the treatment. We are doing the same thing. Let's see. SE2. TATO order, I mean, this is trial order is 2. TATOID, its full form is planned order of element within a, planned order of element within a. We have the cycle first, we have cycle 1 end. Okay, this is basically treatment. We have renamed it cycle 1 first, cycle 1. Now, then again, what we are doing, data SDTM3, we are taking the last 3. Proc sub, you dictate. Okay, We are doing it. Fine. Okay, ACS 3, we are taking the 3. Now what we are doing, this is follow-up. This is basically follow-up phase. LTF. You can change these as well, like we are just changing. So that when we are segregating 1, 2, 3, if we give ACST, DTC, it all will look the same. So it's just that we are differentiating it based on which phase we are. Now what we are merging these three, SC1, SC2, SC3 in A by use subject ID if. Okay. Now once we merge by use subject ID, if we give run here, no, let it be 1 second. Sorry. So, okay. So what we are doing is we are merging this SE1, SE2, SE3 with CM2. Remember, CM2 was the final data set that we had. We are merging everything. That's why we have if A. So we have to keep A intact. With that, we are merging SE1, SE2, and SE3, and based on which unique key you subject. This is clear?
Yeah, but why it's not coming though? If you are running only the
I
till
think
that.
CM3. 1 second. It's coming. Yeah. So see what we did actually. For first, what we are doing, this is order 3.
Is it overlapping?
No, this is not overlapping. This is one after the other. See, that's why we have merged it. See, it's merged. That's why we have used merge. Okay. Now it's coming up. Screening start, screening end. Cycle 1 start, cycle 1 end. This start, this end. Now see the trick. Now we already have the RFST DTC here. Sorry, CMST DTC here. Correct? If this falls between, if that date falls between this and this, epoch will be screening. See, epoch is blank. If that date falls between this and this, because this was follow-up, remember, it will be, epoch will be follow-up here. If that date falls between this and this, it would be, sorry, if it falls between this and this, it would be screening. Cycle 1, cycle 2, it would be treatment. And this one, it would be follow-up. That's why, remember, in SC domain, if you see SC domain, all these dates were one below the other, correct? Screening, log, everything. So we just splitted them and made them side by side so that comparison would be easy. That's it. That is epoch. Now just the same thing. If follow-up is not null and substring this one 1 to 10 lesser than, so CMSTDTC is greater than this and lesser than this, like greater than start date of follow-up and less than end date of follow-up, then epoch would be follow-up. Again, if CM start date is greater than start date of treatment and less than end date of treatment, then epoch would be treatment. And if CM start date is greater than screening start date and less than screening start date for all patients, then epoch would be screening. That's it. This is the concept of epoch. Now let's run it and see. So once you understand this, this will be repeated in every domain. So you'll easily get to know that, and you easily catch it. Now if you see CM3, you get it.
Yeah.
Screening. But these are some which does not fall because we don't have the correct date, so epoch will be blank. Got it? Absolutely clear?
Yes, yeah.
Now we don't have to do anything. Now the same RFST DTC, we are doing it RFN, I mean, date part of RFST DTC underscore N. And okay, this is the same thing that we are doing for
This is the study day calculation
Study day
instance.
calculation, absolutely. So we've got that. If you see the study day calculation, it's the same thing. RFSTDC plus N, and it's given here. This one, CMEN divide, study day calculation. It's the same thing. You can understand it quickly, and then you just merge and get this done. So it's good that you are studying. Man, quickly you are getting it. Very good. Did you get this part? Why we are doing this and why it was not there in DM?
Yeah, I know the SEQ variable. Yeah,
Why was it not there in DM?
it is because it is unique sub. There is
Yes,
one record for one subject, right? So
exactly. This is the answer that we are expecting. DM is unique, one record per one subject. Here, one person can have multiple concomitant medications given. Yes or no? Yes,
yeah.
absolutely yes. Perfect, Priyanka. So what happens as and when that person is given concomitant medication, that entry goes here. So we need to understand if a same person is repeated, we need to have a sequence for it. This is sequence one, this is sequence two, this is sequence three. For this particular sequence in concomitant, was there any other thing which happened? For this particular patient, this particular sequence, did some other thing happen? So we need to find out. That is the reason why we need sequence. Got it? So I am stopping the recording.